seeing that YouTube has reinstated my channel, I'm going to start to do some clips, and I've been giving a lot of thought to the way I would do them. In the past, I've provided a written text as to what I've said, so I was reading it off the screen. I'm not going to do that anymore. What I've decided on is to do it in a fireside chat type of thing or arrangement. Sometimes I will do it on, so I'll be talking about whatever comes into my head. Sometimes I'll be doing it on specific subjects. I'm going to do one on the apocalypse and prophecy, two separate ones. Well, the apocalypse, you could do a clip on each chapter. So just excuse me, I've got my laptop in front of me and I'm looking at the screen and not at the camera, so I'll get used to it. My history, if you click on Father Luke below, you'll see the clips that I've put out previously. One of them is titled Who Am I? So that gives you some of my history. I turned 70 in about 6 weeks. So I'm nearing the end. In 1968 in Spain, this is in reaction to Vatican II. In Utrera, southern Spain, near Seville, there was a place of Marian apparitions called Palma de Troya. Okay, now, we know that the church went down the tube after Vatican II. What was God trying to do? What he did, he arranged things for Archbishop Odin Took to come to that place of apparitions, where he ordained and consecrated people. Now, from that lineage springs a whole line of people with true and valid orders. I'm one of them. Okay, now, there are many like me who went through Palma de Troya and have since left. They created their own mass, their own rites, so they really went off track. But there are many who still stick to the Latin Tridentine rite, Latin Tridentine Mass. So that's basically my history. I left there in 1990. I was there for a total of 15 years. I highly recommend those clips of Father Malachi Martin, which I did in the previous clip. Look around behind me. This is my cave. You don't see some grandiose cathedral. I'm in the catacombs, but I say Mass daily. I pray for a lot of people. And on that point, in this day and age when, due to the virus, a lot of people can't get to Mass. If you want to be spiritually present with me when I say Mass, just ask the Holy Spirit to do it. My life is all but finished. What remains to me now is purely to serve God. And that I do in the Mass. Now, times of normalcy are finished. The times we are heading into are truly scary. And I don't want to be a peddler of doom, But that's the reality. We are the children of the apocalypse. So it's a matter of placing first God and our own spirituality. I'll say this again when I do the clip on the apocalypse, but back in the early 80s, you'd have to have lived through this. Nuclear war should have broken out in the early 80s. But the hand of divine justice was stayed by Our Lady. Prophecy tells us that there will be a disaster. There will be a long reign of the great king and the great pope. And then comes the apocalypse. Prophecy is conditional. I'm in two minds at the moment. Should that nuclear war had taken place in the early 80s, we'd now be at the end of this long reign. That's one thought. It could go either way. That's the way I see it. But one thing for sure, I remember in 1978, someone gave me a book to read. It was about some mystic, and they were describing a financial disaster. The world headed into a Great Depression. We could very well be at that point now. And if that happens, a great war will come after it. So we have to be prepared, have extra food in the house, but particularly look after your spirituality. There's a lot of things I can say, but I don't want to say too much all at once. Anyway, I'll leave off now. Goodbye to everyone.